A picture-perfect afternoon in Southern California. From the beaches to downtown Los Angeles, this is Staples Center, our setting today. Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. Allie, it's all yours.
BA technology is moving faster than ever. The new thing? Collectible highlights trading online. The players are taking notice. Shooting guard CJ McCollum said, quote, "A lot of players are inquiring about it. I've grown closer to the non-fungible tokens, trying to figure out what moments I should buy." Guys, he's a believer.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. And these teams both look to operate in the post more than most, Grant. Why is that becoming rarer these days, you think?
Well, with modern zone defenses, it's easier to help and catch the ball handler off guard. So today's post scorers have to possess vision to be truly effective.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. At the 4 and the 5, we've got Markkanen and Vucevic. Ball and Levine make up the backcourt, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, the big 3 for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Dwight Howard out there with Kent Bazemore. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. James passes to Davis. Out to James. Here's Bazemore. From the left block. Westbrook outside. Pass to Bazemore. 5 to shoot. Here's Davis. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Here's Chicago now. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside and during the contact and finding his shot.
Nikola Vucevic is a guy who grew up as the son of a pro basketball player. He moved with his family around Europe as a young kid. He was born in Switzerland and then spent a lot of time in Belgium as well.
Here's ball. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. First quarter, just over a minute played. Got a piece of it, stolen by Bazemore. Markkanen against James. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by James. Davis has got his second basket. And talking about Vucevic's upbringing, don't forget about his mom.
You better not forget about her, B.A. She was a great pro player herself. And Vucevic was able to learn from both parents and grow into an NBA All-Star as a result.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
At the line for Los Angeles, LeBron James. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from James.
And, you know, this guy simply does not age. LeBron remains a dominant force in this league despite being in the league since 2003.
Anthony's checked in for Howard.
One thing you gotta love about Nikola Vucevic is that on offense he does it all. For a big, he's got a terrific three-point shot, and of course he regularly posts big point totals.
Davis against Vucevic. Pass to Bazemore. Anthony outside. Back to Bazemore. 4 on the clock. Pulls it. And he buries his first look. Now, there's no denying that Vucevic's offensive output really makes him a great example of a modern big.
Yeah, his abilities at long range definitely helps Floor. But he can also be an old-school menace down low, gobbling up rebounds and owning the paint.
And it's the Bulls with the ball after the Lakers picking up the basket just moments ago.
This is something DeRozan does all too well. I mean, presses the issue, forces the issue, and then gets the defense to overcommit. You know, when you get traded, even though it never happened to me, I imagine you're always going to have feelings about it. DeRozan reacted very strongly to leaving Toronto in 2018. He felt betrayed, and I can't say that I disagree with how he felt.
And he knocks down the first one. And the DeRozan trade is an example of why players say, well, ownership isn't always loyal. It should be a two-way street, Clark.
Yeah, I guess that's true, Brian, but, you know, that's why teams are now dealing players who ask for trades. It's a way to kind of collaborate and be in partnership on that kind of move. Eventually, the guy's going to walk in free agency anyway, so loyalty, I think it's more about which side has the power and the leverage in any given situation.
And, of course, the veteran, DeMar DeRozan, getting a new contract this past year. I mean, he joined the Bulls on a 3-year deal, and I think he should do a great job as a veteran presence for an upcoming Bulls roster.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Levine with it. Really played well against the Clippers in his last game. Ball outside. Three-pointer. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. The Lakers trail. Westbrook, the pass to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfect.
Ball against Westbrook. Ball passes to Levine. Good chance here for Ball. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Ball's got 6 points. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And the Lakers call time here. And every year, Grant, the officials seem to emphasize a different rule. You think it takes long for players to adjust?
You know, BA, it depends on the rule and how strict they will call it. Things like the rip-through, hand-checking, those type of rules, they take some time to adjust.
And the Lakers with some changes. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for James. Monk comes in for Bazemore. And Nunn is subbed in for Westbrook. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Bradley, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Williams comes in for Markkanen. White, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Caruso in for Ball. And that one drops. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
And that one is stuffed right through.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And Davis with the block.
Davis's anticipation and timing, so good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot blocking machine.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal
Exactly.
foul.
The defense determined
Second
not
team.
to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Anthony Davis.
Both free throws good from Davis.
You know, I tell you what, you can make a case he's the best player in the league. Davis is really the total package, both ends of the floor, and he continues to get better.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounce ability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to White. Here's Bradley. Check by Davis. Bradley misses. The Lakers in the lead. Gordon Tucker on the wing. Williams defending. And Anthony slams it in.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the defense to collapse. That could free up shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. The floater, and it's laid up and in by Williams.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Pass to Anthony. He can't get it to go. Oh, some solid D from DeRozan. The Bulls have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Here's Caruso. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Count that one.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And here's Nunn. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Anthony, right side. Back to Nunn. From the right block, the shot is good.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
A big-time effort for Carmelo Anthony, providing a lot of energy for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports, coming your way right after this. Good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that
ball. On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Tony Bradley, Zach LaVine out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Caruso in at the 1.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Here's Horton Tucker. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the basket by Monk.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Nunn with a bucket.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
Here's the floater, and he lays it in. Caruso's got 8 points.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. He's really been spectacular lately. Here's your Western Conference Player of the Week, LeBron James.
And we expect so much from small forwards in the modern game, but he exceeds even those high expectations, always generating good numbers and finding ways to be of use to his team.
Timeout called, the Bulls. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Changes now for the Lakers. James is checked in for Horton Tucker. Bazemore comes in for Monk. And it's Westbrook in for Nunn. Ball outside. Outside White. Good work there as it goes. He has 6.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, Parker.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Chicago has possession, trailing by 2. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. And that'll be the 4th game of this 5-game road trip. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And we saw players like Jalen Green skip college and go straight to the G League with the Ignite team. Clark, now prospects are leaving high school early to go pro.
Yeah, and I think they should have that opportunity and right to choose that option if they feel that's what they want to do, B.A. Not everybody is going to be able to make it to the NBA, but some can actually forego college and get their NBA or pro career started earlier, and they should have that right and option.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them.
And, you know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, you know, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
On target from range. James has got 6. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Zach LaVine with his first All-Star selection in 2021, and then the Bulls added a second All-Star, Nikola Vucevic, at the trade deadline. LaVine said, "We got another big-time player here. Guys, with this combination, they have a chance to be special."
Well, they're putting some pieces together, Allie. Thanks for that. Westbrook finds Howard. LaVine against James. And it's James with the jam.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
To the paint. Here's LaVine. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Now
James. His last outing, he had 18 points. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered him.
For a player who came into the league with as much fanfare as Lonzo Ball, it wasn't the smoothest start, Grant. He dealt with a lot of injuries and adversity.
And BA, that makes the NBA learning curve that much steeper. Lonzo deserves a lot of credit for how he was able to stay grounded and stay focused. He tuned out the noise and kept developing his game.
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Anthony's checked in for Anthony Davis. And the Bulls also making a change. DeRozan is checked in. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Bazemore. Pass to Howard with his first shot attempt. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Howard's got his first basket.
You know, Howard knows his limitations on this end, realizes when he should take these kinds of shots.
Levine with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively, and he gets it to go.
Watch out now, when this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
It's Bazemore on the wing. Back to Howard. Vucevic with a steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
DeRozan outside. Howard against Markkanen. Howard on the double team. Here's DeRozan. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Yeah, you know, one of the best parts of Nikola Vucevic's game is his great body, excellent hands, and the high motor makes him an outstanding rebounder.
He got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Here's Anthony. Uses the glass on the layup. Anthony's got 11 points.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
There's 1:17 left in the first half of basketball. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Up top, Westbrook. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Excellent job that time by Westbrook. Spots a weakness and then burst right to exploit it.
Outside, Williams. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Stolen by Ball. 44 seconds left in the second period. It's stolen by James. Pass to Anthony. Back to Westbrook. 4-3. A nice shot by Bazemore.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
You know, at 6'8", with the ball skills that James has, he handles it like a guard. He can get wherever he wants to off the dribble.
Here's Ball. Gets himself open and drills it. Give him 8 points now.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
And stolen by Williams. With 1 on the clock. That shot missing. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Lakers ahead, up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points and 1 block. So far, he's played a big role for his team here. What you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Their passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
And Shaq, what you think about Chicago?
Their defense has been dismal. Allow their opponent to shoot to the 60s. I'm sure they're getting their earful in the locker room. Amazing they've been able to keep it close. Boy.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Kent Bazemore is out there with Dwight Howard. That's the Laker 5. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Now here's Ball. Defense right on him. Pass to Levine. 6 to shoot. Sinks that one from the post. Levine's got 8.
Well, you know, this is the thing. When Levine's in rhythm, the shooting motion looks pure and effortless.
James against DeRozan. And it's James with the jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Westbrook, the pass to James. From 10 feet away. Inside. Pass to Bazemore. The 3-ball. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
Ball finds DeRozan. Here he goes. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Out to James. Westbrook, the pass to Howard. Outside Davis. Westbrook outside. Releases. And there's James on the assist by Westbrook. And now an 8-point Laker lead.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
Ball passes to DeRozan. Driving inside. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan really packs a punch now. He's an explosive athlete with really good strength. I mean, he's got great size for a backcourt dominant scorer.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
And your Laker girls. Look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Anthony's checked in for... Howard. Gordon Tucker comes in for James. Monk, he's checked in for Bazemore. And Nunn is subbed in for Westbrook. White, he's checked in for Chicago. Davis can't hit.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Tell you what, I don't know of anybody more aggressive at attacking the basket than DeRozan. A lot of his points come off the drive.
Outside Monk. From downtown, sinks it from distance. Monk's got 6 points.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Pass to White. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it's Monk on the drive, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Monk, a nice finisher around the basket now, using his quickness to get past defenders on the drive.
For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And here's Davis, covered by Vucevic. And that one's good. Davis. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
Even when the defense is stellar, Davis still able to score the ball. That's what makes him an elite talent. He can make hard shots look easy.
And the Bulls call time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Some changes for Chicago. Bradley, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Markkanen. And it's Caruso in for DeMar DeRozan. Here's Caruso. Give him 8. Down low. Here's Bradley. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Levine with room to shoot. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And the basket by Monk.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Bulls have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Here's Caruso. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And the dunk by Levine.
Boy, I got a strong feeling that Levine's teammates are loving this. Zach has been on an offensive tear tonight.
Here's Davis. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And stolen by Anthony. To the inside. The putback. controls the rebound and the putback. And now it's a 10-point Laker lead.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
41 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Bradley. Releases from 15. And Chicago again with a bucket.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack. They just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Chicago foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Bulls.
Ball against Westbrook. Pass to James. The three. Knocks down the triple. James has got 7 now in this quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back to the game after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Alex Caruso, Tony Bradley out there with Patrick Williams. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. Back to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And the basket by Horton Tucker.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
James can't get it to go. And the Bulls shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Caruso. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Westbrook. And there's James on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 7 tonight. And so here is Chicago. It's a 13-point game. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Markkanen's checked in for Chicago. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Williams. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. DeRozan outside, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Also, what touch they've displayed from long range as a team tonight and throughout this entire game.
Boy, the elevated playmaking from DeRozan has been a revelation of late. An all-around threat who still feels underappreciated by many, and I think that drives him quite a bit.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Pass to DeRozan. Hey, from beyond the arc. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
And the shot's good. James has got 6 here in the quarter.
Quick on the shot. Love watching LeBron go right up with that jumper.
DeRozan double teamed. And the power finish by Vucevic.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
And that one's good. James.
Yeah, you watch LeBron play, and it's obvious he gets more joy out of passing to his teammates and setting them up than scoring himself. But tonight, he's feeling it.
And the basket is good.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Timeout called, the Lakers.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
Who's coming under the court? Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
Bulls making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Frank Vogel had some advice for his team. He spoke to his club like they were down in the score. He told them, quote, "We haven't won anything yet. Don't go easy. We've had all the leads like this, and we've seen them evaporate quickly." Coach bringing the urgency. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And again, it's Chicago.
Levine, a primetime threat to knock down those mid-range jumpers.
James against DeRozan. And he gets the bucket. James has got 29 points.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Bazemore. Blocked!
And that's evidence that Markkanen is working on his defense, and it's critical that he does so. And blocks like this show he's making good strides.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Westbrook, the pass to James. Davis down low. Markkanen's there. And the shot goes down.
Boy, AD showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
Chicago trailing here. And Dwight Howard picks up the foul.
Dwight Howard.
That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside Levine. Pass to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. James finds Howard. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists tonight. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Timeout for the Bulls.
They're trailing by 9. A minute 58 left in the final quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Lonzo Ball.
Hey, guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter here. Levine with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Here's James, and it's James with the jam.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
Ball passes to Levine. Fires from the line, and Chicago again with a bucket.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
1:33 left in the fourth. A nice shot by Bazemore.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
The shot's good. Levine's got 16 points here in the second half.
Nice touch on the floater. Another tool that Levine's developed. And he's becoming a better all-around scorer for sure.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Well, Chicago shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. Pass to Markkanen. Shoots over Davis. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Really good to see Markkanen be aggressive inside. He's excellent at drawing the attention of the defense and then forcing them to foul him.
The Lakers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in.
Taking 2 shots.
Markkanen hits them both.
And I tell you, the versatility of Markkanen makes you salivate, guys. A big guy with range for days, and I think he's only going to get better and better.
It's stolen by James. And it's James with the jam.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Los Angeles foul. Kent Bazemore. That's his 3rd personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within single digits.
The key piece of the trade sending Jimmy Butler from Chicago to Minnesota, Zach LaVine embraced his new, enhanced, and expanded role, showing he can be the focal point of an offense, averaging over 25 points per game in the 2021 season.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. They get the rebound. Gasol uses the glass to finish the layup.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And he gets that one.
Boy, between his passing and his movement, I tell you, Gasol creates a lot of problems in the paint. Frees him up for some high percentage shots as a result.
That was just an awful decision. I mean, you have to keep the clock moving. There's no reason to foul there.
Yeah, inexcusable. I mean, he's got to know not to take any chances there. That's just a terrible foul.
Both free throws good from Levine. And the Lakers with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
The deep three from Levine. It's off. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
AD, a road trip coming up against some quality teams. What's your level of confidence that you can take care of business?
I'm very confident. We're going to stay disciplined. We're going to take it one game at a time. We got a lot of tough teams coming up. On the road, it's always tough. You have nobody there, but the team. We're going to continue to play together and hopefully we can come out on top.
Thanks, AD.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.